Right, so a few weeks have passed. Everything's moved very quickly, really. So I'll try and put in a little picture now of what the fish have turned out like, really. So this bacterial problem has gone from bad to worse, really. So I've put in a little clip now of just, well, this one fish. Yep, so that one is really bad, or was really bad, should I say. Yeah, nothing worked really. So obviously I got in contact with Paula Reynolds. She doesn't want to see no pictures, nothing like that. She literally can just, from me explaining what's going on, she can sort of get an idea. So she said to me, you need a swab sending off or a blood sample. And at the time, obviously, she said it's easier for a swab to be done. You can obviously send a fish off to be, autopsy and all that kind of stuff. But at the moment, she said best thing to do is send a swab, and then she will basically get back to me on what's wrong. So that was in the post, come in, and yeah, they've just literally gone from bad to worse to even worse. Yeah, I've got clips and videos, and to be honest, I was half just giving up on the pond, to be honest. And yeah, basically what she's been telling me, I'll try and do another video after this of like the results and what's happened and what the plan is to cure them. But at the moment, she basically said you've got to wait. So they are literally melting. Like, they just, when I'm looking at a pick of fish, every single one of them now has got a mark, apart from two. And all the marks are the same, coming up the same. So like, it's coming up on the top of their like dorsal, on their anal fin, and then some of them have just got random patches. Like, for some reason, it's all coming underneath their peck. So I'll try and put in another picture now. This is the yummy, what it looks like. So yeah, all on its face, as you can see. Literally, from when it's swimming around, you think it's just like got its mouth full, and then when we got it out to have a look, to be fair, I put it back in when really I should have. I think the carnage thing would have been to get rid of it. So anyway, yeah, they're literally just melting. And I'm very close to giving up. So yeah, in this video you are going to see some dead fish if you don't want to watch, but to be honest, it's part of koi keeping really. You're going to have problems, you're going to have deaths, you're going to have yeah, so I don't know, I can just explain it as in, you are literally like, my morning consists of coming downstairs, I literally let the dog out, come out with him, I check the fish, and it's like a lucky dip which one's dead or which one's next to go. Yeah, so like, I'll just put a few clips in now of some of the fish and what they look like. This is the first one dead. As you can see, when in the pond it had a bulging eye. It's obviously got worse over a day, but they're now getting it out. It's all swollen on its mouth. So yeah, you've obviously got a big patch here. There's obviously been putting pressure on its head basically. That's why it's gone real quick. Apart from that, obviously it's just a little bit red because obviously it's been dead for a few hours. But yeah. Lovely. So I've literally got, well, I feel like I've got Paula Reynolds on speed dial, and to be honest, yeah, I'm ringing her and she's literally just saying you've got to wait for these results. So basically, I'll put a clip in now of the swab that I've done. So I've received the swab. It was between work. Luckily, I think, yeah, people have felt sorry for me, so I popped back. My brother was here. Literally, I just said, in our break, we'll get it out, I'll swab it, get it sent off that day, so I can get in as quick as possible, basically. So this is a little clip now of basically the swab. And what you've got to do is you've got to get a blood sample. So she said, what you've got to try and do is clean off the wound and get the blood. She said you don't want to be getting mucus. Obviously you're going to get some mucus, but she said that's not what you want. We need a blood sample. So as you can see in this little video now, I'm trying to find the blood sample. Really, yeah, after getting this fish out, I should have put it to sleep, but stupidly, or just I just wanted, yeah, I thought I could cure them all and get them better, but I should have got rid of this one. So this bit now is a few weeks ago, or a week or two ago, yeah, and it has now gone in the bin, which I should have done the kind thing and got rid of it there and then. I literally put it back in, give it a few more days, it was fine, but what it was doing, it was literally just sitting in the water, not moving. And obviously speaking to a few people at the koi club, the one guy, Tony, said if it was my pond, that'd be out, because yeah, really, they're just, if they get so bad, you're either going to cure them and they're going to have basically just a huge scar, or they're just a bacteria breeding ground. So yeah, well, here's the clip. Trying to find the best spot for it, really. There.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it there, look. Yeah. That's literally it, the blood sample. The lid off. Just pull the lid off. Yeah. Ooh. That goes in there, and then the gel in the bottom keeps it alive for up to 3 days. She said, well, she said a lot longer than 3 days, but the postal service should be 3 days. And then just bring her in. So that clip is, yeah, just a quick clip of what we done. So yeah, in the bottom, I think I said in the video, in the little clip, is there's a bit of gel, and that allows you to send it in the post. So now you would think, do it like tracked first, like delivery, get it there as soon as possible. But what she was saying is, because their facility is so like biosecure, you can't send anything to their actual lab. You basically send it to one office, then they come in at like the end of the day or whatever, collect all the samples, decide what goes into the lab, into their, obviously they've got their different biosecurity setup, and then they take that swab, do whatever they start doing with it. So you've literally just got to put it in the post and wait for the postal service. And at the moment, they are absolutely shocking. So that's why I asked her, like, is it going to survive? And she did say, you've got like 3-4 days with that gel that will stop it from dying. So yeah, that's what I've done. And then she said, and then again, I got told that she'll get back to you within like a day. And then speaking to her, she basically, what she does is get the swab, and they basically then going to grow the spores and grow the bacteria to see, yeah. So what they got to do is they get like a dish. She says they put it in there, and all they're going to try and do for the first few days is grow this, so they can then check what bacteria it is and what they can basically kill it with. So she said, yeah, that's going to take 4 days, which it took a bit over 4 days. And in that time, I have lost 4 fish at the moment. So yeah, in a bit of a rush. yeah, so that's it really at the moment. I'm just in limbo really, and it is literally a case of come down, check a fish. To be honest, fair play to me missus, mate, she's at the bad end of it. I come down and I'm like, that fish isn't going to last till tonight, and then I get a phone call saying it's gone, or it's on its side not moving. When she went to net the one. So I'll show you this little picture here. This is the mango Karashigoi. This was in the space of about 3 days, so it was fine. And then I noticed just under its peck a little mark, and then within literally 3 or 4 days, what I can only describe as it just went black and mouldy from the inside out, and it just looked like it was rotting away. So, yeah. Yeah, and that there, yeah, 4 days, and it just was on its side. She went to net it to get it out to obviously put it in the bin, and then it swam off, and it was like swimming on its side. So I just said, when I get home from work, I'll put it to sleep. But within an hour, it had gone anyway. So, honestly, this hobby can be absolutely miserable. I'm just fucking miserable. My missus is moaning at me, I'm just a miserable fuck. And especially when there's nothing you can do. Literally, I've been told, so she said she reckons it's a blood bacteria, because basically I tell her, so I've put this in, I've done this, nothing's working. She then basically said it sounds like it's a blood bacteria. So she said there isn't no amount of, CT, Alprex, like anything you want to put in, PP, people are saying, she said there is no amount of chemical you can put in the water now. It's in the fish's blood. So basically, yeah, shit. Yeah, I'm literally just waiting for her to get back to me and hope that I can sort something out, get what I need to get there. I've already started looking for vets, because I know she said that's going to be your hardest thing. She said it's going to be easy for her to tell me what the bacteria is, but to actually find a vet that's willing to prescribe the drugs, she said that's a completely another thing. So she said if that was me, she said start looking now, ringing them up, but ringing them up with no evidence, me just saying I know it's a bacterial, they literally are just like absolute pointless speaking terms on this. They just say bring the one woman, I rang her and she said, can you bring them all in? I said there's about 15 of them, you want me to bring every single one in? Oh yeah, we need to examine them. I said, well, I'm getting an examination done on them at the moment. She said, well, could you bring them in? So I had about 3 or 4 of those, and then I just give up. So at this moment in time, I'm literally in limbo. So I thought I'd just do an update of me mouldy fish. At this point, I don't reckon they're going to be saved. They're so quick at dying, they literally show a sign, within a few days they're gone. And they've all got signs now, so literally, I reckon 2 weeks and I'll have an empty pond, so. Madness. Yeah, nothing more I can say really. I'm going to obviously wait for Paula to get back to me. Try and set up some sort of plan of what we're going to do. And then hopefully I can do a video of what we're doing and stuff like that. But at the moment, I'm literally sat on my hands, not doing anything. Just watching them go mouldy. Right, I'm going inside because there's no point watching these.